Just like in most media applications, in order to get the file that we've been editing with all the layers and all the capacities of After Effects, we need to export it into a format that our friends, our clients can view. So we're going to go to File and Export. Now, before we go too far, I wanted to show you that you can export it into two other programs. You can export it into a 3D program called Cinema 4D. You can export it into Premiere Pro, so you can edit it into a larger video project. You can export it right here in After Effects using what they call the render queue. My favorite is using the media encoder because it gives you a little bit more options. So let's go ahead and do that. And it will launch another program. Well, the Adobe Media Encoder. It's another program that Adobe makes specifically designed to render things. This might take a second for it to open up. And it looks like I had something in my media encoder that I'm just going to clear out here for just a second. There we go. So here's my logo intro. So we've got three main options here: the format, the preset, and the output. And then we have start. Let's start by going here to our format. Click on this blue text and it brings up the export dialog box. If you've used Premiere Pro before, it's very similar. This dynamic link connection may end up giving you some issues if you're at a school. So if you scrub through here, you can see the entire animation and you could export just a portion of it. So instead of exporting the entire comp, you can export the work area or a specific custom area right here. And you can trim using these tools right here. Up here in the format, we want to keep it as H.264. We have the preset. So basically, by clicking on H.264, you get all the options. So for preset, you can choose any one of these different options. Like, let's say you're going directly to Vimeo or YouTube, you can choose those, Facebook, that kind of thing. For the export, let's click on the output name and make sure it's going into our exports folder. So here's my folder. If I don't already have one, I'm going to create an exports folder. That way I can find all my exports. They'll all be in one spot. That's always a good thing. And if you click on the publish, you can actually publish directly into Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo right here. You just have to have your credentials. You check the box and log in. We're not going to do that, so go ahead and hit OK. Once you've got the logo, the preset, and the output all set up, all you have to do is hit this arrow here and it will produce the video. Shouldn't take very long, and it's done and ready to share with somebody else. So that's the process basically of animation in After Effects. You've got a lot to learn. One of my favorite websites is Video Copilot. I highly recommend that one, and I hope that you get a chance to make many motion graphics.